Hello, my name is Bonola, and you're joining me with Converse with me with an amazing couple on board. We have Anthea and Gareth. So I need a quick introduction from you. Who are you? How did you get started on board?
Okay, I'm Anthea. I'm from England. Met Gareth on P&O Oriana in 2006, and we married in 2008. We had some time off. Came back to sea in 2022, and we actually bought this ship Nordam out of COVID. Yeah, so we've been on this ship 5 contracts now. Yeah.
Cool. I'm Gareth. As Anthea's explained our introduction there, worked on ships before, but obviously we met in 2006. I was bar waiter, bartender. That's where I started on Carnival back in the day. Anthea was also retail, her history, and as she mentioned, we met in 2006. Left the industry, came back after COVID, as she's mentioned, and 5 contracts later on the same ship. We're absolutely loving it. It's just lovely. It's just awesome, and be able to travel the world with my friend. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. Yeah.
Okay. Now you started on ships way before, from what I gather, and you were in different departments. Or you were always in retail?
I was always in retail on ships. Only on ships. On land, I was in the police force.
Okay.
And then,
you were doing bar.
Yeah, I did bar. I started before we met. Early 2000s. I was working as bar waiter, bartender at Carnival.
How many years have you been on board in total, more or less?
8.
8.
Yeah.
How has it changed from then to now? Would you say it's gotten better, or
it's for me?
It's a bit different.
Yeah, for me it's very different because they're 2 totally different cruise lines that I've worked for. So I've worked for P&O, Cunard, and Holland America. So P&O is very so you got a lot of passengers from sort of 20 to 80. And there's no split. There's no
the demographic is gradual, but it's
gradual.
Everything.
Yes. Whereas on Holland America, we find there's a lot of older passengers.
Retirees.
That's true.
Yeah.
So for me, work-wise, it's less busy because we close the shops either at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. But on P&O, we were working till midnight, 1 a.m. Obviously, we had different schedules. We weren't working, from 8 in the morning. So it's very different. Very different. Social life is a lot quieter on Holland because obviously it's not a fun ship for passengers or for crew. But we're older now, so it's fine. We can have a Fanta orange in our cabin at night after work. We don't need the crew bar, etc. But say we're a lot older. I think if we were still in our 20s, then it may be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, because we used to do. It's obviously you enjoy the nightlife. That's just it's kind of like a break away from the norm at work. Because you're at work, we're at work, everyone's at work.
You live at work.
Yes.
And when you finish a voyage and you've done pretty well with targets, so to speak, you want to be able to kick back with your teammates and your colleagues from different departments. Like, how was yours? It was great. Well, let's have a drink. Oh, great. Now it's a little bit quieter. But look, it's all good. It's all good.
So you come from 2 different parts of the world. How is that coming together, and also now bringing it into such a diverse workspace, because there's so many people from different countries as well on board? So you're coming in as a couple, different countries. Obviously, there's things that you do at home that you don't do at home. The adjustment, how is it for you?
At the beginning, it was very hard. It was very hard. We used to argue an awful lot, even when we first met.
We didn't get on very well. It was kind of, we weren't the best of friends.
We
didn't get on too well.
Gareth's very black or white. There's no grey or anything in between. But say we've been together nearly 20 years now, so there's no sort of culture difference for us now because he's been living in England with me for the last 18 years. So there's no...
People think there's a lot of similarities coming from South Africa and England. We've actually got almost nothing in common country-wise besides we can converse with the same language and the odd sport. If you follow rugby, yes, we've both got rugby. If you follow cricket, yes, we both got cricket. If you follow football, all that's more English, because South Africa is not a massive soccer nation, a football nation. You know, our cultures are very, very different. They do barbecue, we do braai. You know, people say it's the same. No, there's worlds apart. They are very different. And Anthea's, she's fortunate enough, she's had both.
Yeah.
And I know I don't even have to look. She prefers the braai.
Okay.
She does the braai.
Which one is the best?
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you say that you being from two different parts of the world has helped you adjust to working with people from different parts of the world?
Yes, definitely. And also visiting all the different countries.
Yes.
On the cruise ships, especially Asia.
Never been. I want to be.
If you get an opportunity to do Asia, I couldn't recommend it more. It's magic.
Yeah, especially Asia, because we do have a lot of Asian crew on board.
Yes.
So it made me understand this year on why they are working on board and why they work so hard, and they have all their families at home.
Yeah.
And it makes me understand and appreciate that what we have in England, because I'm doing it to travel and see the world.
Okay.
So
a lot of people are doing it because
they don't
really have
money.
a choice. You know?
They don't have a choice.
We do have a choice as such.
Yes.
But respect goes out to a lot of them. That, you know, if your hands are tied, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, a lot of people say, "Well, what would you do for your families?" It's the wrong question. It's like, what wouldn't you do?
Okay. I never thought of it like that.
Because there's nothing I wouldn't do to protect my family. End of. I mean, you're the same. I'm sure everybody's like that.
Yeah.
It's just a way of looking at the question. And their hands are tied, so they just do it. And fair play to them.
I need to request for a ship going that way.
Yeah, you must definitely do it. It's magic.
It's on my list.
Yeah.
Yes.
More on work. How is retail? I've got some questions about the retail part. I did the interview last year, but then decided not to go with that, instead go with entertainment. So if someone's trying to get into retail, would you recommend it? And I think there's this idea that you're always going to be off import because you're retail, and it's not entirely true. It won't for every.
Definitely not. No.
So what would you say to someone that's looking to get into retail?
Do it.
Okay.
Simple as that. Just do it.
Even if it's just your first contract, just to see if you like working at sea. It all depends on the itinerary and the manager and the delivery on how much stock you have, whether you're going to work port days or not.
Yeah, you'll pick that up later on within. I mean, you won't know that before you do the initial interview.
That's true.
But a lot of people say you work hard. Yeah, you do work hard, but you know, every sport's got its injuries. You know what I mean? If you're a partner, as Anthea says, if you're managed, it depends on your manager, depends on itinerary, depends on a lot of things that you'll only know once you're on board.
Yes.
But if your department is good, neat and tidy, it's kept up to there's no real reason to be on board. Because when we're in port, we're not allowed to be open anyway, because it's maritime law.
Yes.
So, you know, if you keep your lockers sorted, there's no need to do that.
Yes.
You know, there've been in some cases where the lockers haven't been taken care of, and we obviously all come in, we all knuckle down for a quick 2 hours, boom, 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 and it's done. But you'd rather just lie in, wake up, have some breakfast or lunch, whatever, and then go off. Don't want to worry about 2 hours of work. So, but do it, definitely. It's good fun. It's just good fun.
Yeah, just to see if you like ship life.
Okay.
It is good fun.
Just do it.
Yeah, and you meet so many different people. I mean, we've got, English, South African. We've got Mauritian, also a married couple. We've got Colombian for both of them, Brazil. We've got Indian.
Yeah.
And that's just this one. This
that's
is actually
that's
this one.
Yeah,
we've had such diversity that all of us we're all in different countries.
And we all get on. We have a great team.
Yeah. Got Philippines.
Yeah.
So how do you, I wish I asked the other couple as well, but how do you then balance the two? Because, you know, sometimes, well, not sometimes, but when you're working at home, you go to work, you come back, you leave everything at work, and when you're at home, it's now you focus on your relationship. Now on the ship, you live at work, everything just, you're at work.
Deck
just
3.
put it like that. Yeah.
Deck 3 is the magic way we work. Whatever happens at work is work. I mean, I think it's my wife first and foremost, but when we're at work, we're colleagues.
Yeah.
Whatever happens at work, if there's issues at work, we'll walk around the deck because we leave work at work. Because once we go into our cabin, it mustn't be a case of friction from work or what have you. That's your home. You know, you don't want to take problems from work home. That's the last thing you want to do, and vice versa. You know, you don't want to take home problems to work, because it's just going to be miserable for everybody, because you're in everybody's face all the time, because it's the nature of the job. But Deck 3, like I say, it's magic. It's just go for some fresh air.
I'm one side of the shop, he's in the watch shop. So if we're both busy, we'll only see each other when we're going on break.
Yeah.
Because it can be so busy. Sometimes I cannot talk to you for 8 hours because we've just been so busy.
It's just constant. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, I like that. What are some of the things that you can't get on board without? What's that one thing that you have to pack in your suitcase?
One thing. Ooh.
One thing that you cannot come on board without.
For me, it's my light up mirror.
Okay. I can see why.
I'm not really a materialistic person.
As a couple, we're not really.
If I could bring my hot tub, my bath with me, so I could have a hot bath every night after work, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. I'll help her carry that.
Other than that, I'm not.
So every now and then you like to just kick back in a line.
I like my light up mirror to do my eyebrows and
For me, it's electric razor, because the water on board sometimes the chlorine's a little bit tough, so it gets to under here, as I'm sure you're aware. Yeah, it does get a little bit weaker, a little bit more bearable. Yes. But to be able to shave every day with a razor, no, electric is. I mean, that's what I've just done now. Yeah. Is electric, and it works. It works a treat. Yeah, that would be my. Yeah, I'd be quite lost without that, because I know the pain I'll be in later after a week.
Okay.
Because I'll have to shave every day, and I just can't. I don't do that.
Documents that you need. I always try and mention this for everyone, but documents that you actually need to come on board, what are they? For you, coming from the UK, when you started from South Africa, and now you've moved to the UK, what would you say you need?
Medical.
So your medical.
That's the first and foremost,
your medical, C1D visa, which we get from the American Embassy, which then gets stamped into my British passport. We need to do a security awareness course.
Yes.
I think it's the STCW.
Yes, for Holland America, but every cruise line's different. For P&O and Cunard, I actually had to go on a 3-day course, which was basic first aid,
crowd management,
and they took us to an Olympic swimming pool.
You had to prove you could swim. Yeah,
you had to prove you could swim.
We had to jump.
Yeah.
Yes, we had to jump and prove we could swim.
And not just by yourself.
Yeah.
We did the same thing at the same place. We just got on board the same ship a week, we got on the same day, but our training was a week apart. I had to actually carry someone in the water.
Yes.
To prove.
We had to get in and out of the life raft.
So things have kind of changed.
Yes.
Big time.
Whether they still do that for P&O, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if things have changed. And then, the security awareness.
Yeah. Which I do think, I'm not saying they should definitely bring it back, but it definitely worked, and it helped you when you went on board, especially for the first time. And we had been at sea before, so we kind of knew what the role was about. But for people that haven't been to sea, I really do think they need to get that little bit of security awareness. It's not like you're walking into Pick and Pay and everything's fine. Yeah, where it is what it is. Yeah, there's so many different people from different parts of the world. You just got to be aware, for everything. And a little bit of security consciousness it goes a long way. Not just for us, for passengers as well, because they will ask. The passengers ask some of the craziest questions, but they do.
I was actually about to ask you, what are some of the craziest questions you've gotten from guests, and we're going to wrap it up with this one. Just something light, something that made you laugh. I've gotten some questions from South Africa. I mean, people hear Africa and they're like, do you guys have lions walking around? I still get that. And it's like, it's 2025.
Yeah, we've got them tied up in the backyard now. No. You go.
The craziest questions.
I always get, are you from Australia? I get that 10 times a day, at least. Yeah. I get a lot of patterns. I've been to England. I've seen the Queen. We get that. I get that a lot.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
As soon as they can pick up with the accent, they're thinking, okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. 9 times out of 10, they get it wrong.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, they do. Because I know your accent. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a go. Give me a go. They say, you're from here, you're from there. And with me, sometimes I do say South Africa, but I'm actually Namibian born.
Yeah.
So I say, close enough, but I'm Namibian born. I say, where's that? Libya? No, Namibia. And I explain that, and I do kind of laugh, because they do say they know the globe very well. I say, well, if that's the case, okay. well, maybe not. You know, we do have. I mean, we do have some chuckles. You know?
You do.
Yeah. I mean, you had one. When was it? 2 cruises ago. This lady came in to ask and said, "Where's a grocery store?"
Oh yes, I got asked where the
She told me,
grocery
so what do you mean the
store-
grocery store? So yes, to get some fresh veg.
No
There's
way.
Lido market upstairs. And I said, no, but I want to make some food in the cabin. So I've got some, and I thought, no, not be happening.
No way.
You get some crazy things.
I showed her the candy and the chocolate, and she was like, no, like proper grocery store.
It's like, I mean, she saw the blue, we've got a little basket, so she probably figured, blue basket, I can go pick up my tomatoes and onions. You know,
The thing is, you think you've heard it all, then there's always just that one person that asks you something that's outrageous.
Yeah.
Word of advice to close it up, to wrap it up, what would you say to younger self, anyone that's interested in working in ships, couples that are thinking about it? Have you ever worked apart before, having one person on board and the other one at home?
No.
It was just in the beginning. You stayed on board Oriana for a further 2 weeks because
Yeah,
her
we
contract
weren't
had
married.
ended.
We weren't married then.
We were just dating.
Yes,
as
but now
such.
we're
That was
married. We've always requested that we go together, leave together. Yeah.
Okay. For couples that want to do ships together, then.
Do it.
Do it.
Don't think about it, because there's 101 reasons why a person shouldn't do something, but it's one reason why you should, and that one reason why you should is it's just happiness, man, because you enjoy it.
Yes.
And just tackle it.
But couples do have to be married.
Okay.
Yes. Preferably, yeah.
Because otherwise, lots of people go as boyfriends and girlfriends, and it just becomes.
They get split cabins. They move around. Yes, we can sort it out within ourselves, with departmental. But if you're across departments, it becomes very difficult.
Yes.
But if they say if you say you're married and they look at surnames are the same.
It's
They're a married
a lot
couple.
easier.
Let's move.
It's a lot easier.
Let's move.
What if the couple just has like kids together, or they're not? They have to be married.
Look, they can do it together. Different surnames and things like that. It prolongs them actually being in the same cabin and things like that.
Yes.
Because anybody in the office, in the head office, so to speak, if they don't see the same surnames, they're not going to know that they're married. You know, it's like, oh, okay, we've got so and so there and so and so there. It's Miss Jones and Miss Smith. Okay, fine, but they don't know. But if they were Mr. and Mrs. Smith or Mr. and Mrs. Jones, okay, obviously they will be married. Well, 9 times out of 10 they should be anyway. But do it, do it.
Thank you for this. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Been lovely. I learned a lot. And your contact details, so it doesn't have to be a phone number. Facebook, Instagram. If people have questions about ships, can they reach out to you? Are you open to that?
100%.
Yes.
Can I please have your Facebook or your Instagram as you look in there and look into the camera?
Where's my
phone? You know yours?
My Instagram is Anthea Jewelry.
It's okay. Because
It's Anthea's Jewelry, something like that. My Instagram is Anthea's Jewelry.
And my Facebook, there's obviously it's my face that's there, but there's 2. And this is the one, shoulder. There's a picture. Oh, no, it doesn't come up there. What is it?
It's just Gareth Conradie.
It's Gareth Conradie. They say I'm wearing a leather jacket, so I look kind of tough, but I'm not. I'm pretty chilled. So just let go with the questions. We're all up for that. Okay.